BetCave's Bet of the Day in association with Platinum Racing for Saturday, the 4th of January. We're going to have to keep our fingers crossed for the weather this weekend. We had Musselburgh abandoned on Friday. Newcastle is already off for this Saturday. So fingers crossed we can at least have Sandown and Wincanton to look forward to over the jumps this weekend. For this week's Bet of the Day, we're going to focus on the listed mares hurdle race. It's for 4-year-old mares and over at 225 at Sandown. Horse is called Della Casa Lunga. You can get 2-1 at the time of recording. That's 225 at Sandown. This horse won for us at 5-1 at the Kempton King George meeting, winning over 3 miles 1 furlong. It was a brilliant ride from Richard Patrick that day from the front, and I think if they can employ the same tactics here, they should be able to double up. Now, it's not going to be easy winning this race. It is competitive. It is a step up in grade for this mare. She's also going to face different conditions. It was 3 miles 1 furlongs on good to soft ground at Kempton the last day. This Saturday, she goes to Sandown. It's over 2 miles 3 furlongs. It's going to be soft ground. But even though the conditions are different, this horse is actually 2 out of 3 on soft ground. She's 1 over 2 miles in Ireland and 1 over 2 miles 3 furlongs. So she doesn't lack pace. She's now rated 138, which is the top rated in the field. And if you look at her rivals, she actually has a minimum of £9 in hand over all of them. If this race was run on paper, which unfortunately they're not, she would win doing handstands. She's got £9 in hand of the rest of this field. It's also this mare's second run after a wind up, and that is usually the best time to catch a horse. And she did look like she took a step forward when winning at Kempton the last day, which was obviously her first run after a wind up. So she should, on paper, once again, take another step forward at Sandown. Now, I can definitely see why Connections have bought her and turned her out quickly after just 8 days to Sandown, because it is a stamina sapping track. You don't really need a fast horse to win here. You need a horse that's going to gallop all the way to the line for you. You need a horse that will keep going in the conditions. It's a long way home at Sandown. It's a stiff finish. It's a long hill that these horses have to get up. So considering Della Casalunga stays 3 miles, I think that's going to play into our hands. When some of these proper 2.5 mile horses are crying out for help, our stamina should be able to kick in and see us go up that hill on that soft ground in front. If we don't end up getting our own way in front, I think plan B will probably be to sit second or third. What we don't want is 3 horses having a complete pace burn up. But if we do end up going a little bit too fast, we do have proven stamina. None of these horses have won over 3 miles apart from my selection. So if you're loving tips like this and you love insight into horses and why they're being selected, go over to my Instagram. It's at PlatinumNick89, where you can get loads of free stats, free tips every single week. If you're following, stay lucky.